Welcome to our channel. We are the Ministry of the Real Truth, and today we want to present you all something extremely different, vastly different, of which we believe no one else has attempted or is currently doing. So it is unique to us and us alone, as we are the only ones doing it or bringing it and presenting the concept to you all via this video. We now are going to ask you, or we are asking you to use your imagination. Don't worry if you think you don't have one, you do. Everyone has an imagination. And imagine that there are no longer any holy texts, scriptures, writ, Bibles. Okay, this visual example, poof, gone. Poof, gone, right? Poof, never was. Okay? So again, imagine that you had no inclination towards any of these religions, Judaism, Christianity, or Islam. There's no Quran, etc., etc., and any other pagan religions outside of that we know of today. Boom, all gone. They never existed. Okay? We don't know anything about them. We never known anything about them. They never existed. And then one day, out of the blue, a certain being arrives on the planet and exclaims, "Hey, I'm your creator. Yeah, I made you, and yeah, all of you in fact." He then begins to tell us everything about ourselves, our lives, what we did day to day, whether it's good or bad. Yeah, points them all out to us. We're like shocked, right, that he knows us. And then sensing our doubt or skepticism, not too sure who this person or this being is, right? We're not sure if he's the real deal. He then demonstrates us to prove us he is our creator by making an inanimate being that's like us, exactly like us, right? Say from thin air or from the dust or the dirt, from the ground, and causes it to come to life by giving it breath, and it goes from being inanimate or lifeless being to an animate being full of life, zest, walking and talking and jumping around, etc. Just like us. This to us would prove that are watching it, right, and seeing this demonstration, this will prove to us beyond any doubt, that he is in fact our creator. We might still have a bit of skepticism there. Okay, so he continues by telling us more about himself in great detail, like where he's come from, and all about his planet or kingdom on that planet, his home, etc. Then maybe he suggests, hey, let's all go for a ride, take a ride with him in his transportation that he might have used to come to the planet, right? Or by other means by which he arrived on the planet. So we travel there with him, check it out, and with our own eyes, ears, etc., we see that all he told us is 1000% true. He hasn't lied to us, right? It's all there, it's all evident. And then he eventually brings us back, but while away, some other being arrived on the planet and tries to convince us he or she is our creator, not this one, the first one. Yet he can't duplicate a created being as the first creator claimant did. So he's proven a phony. Both, he disappears, or he gets off the planet, right? He couldn't create an inanimate being and then make it animate by giving it life. Okay, so it's walking, talking, and running around, right, just like us. So he's told to leave the planet because the first creator has the power which exposed him, right, and defeats that phony. Okay, this first creator, who's proven himself, our creator, tells us more, and we are getting all the info from him, the 100% truth of it all, straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. This then would eliminate what we have today all around us, right? The fussing, fighting, infighting, and outfighting, slander, insult, etc. Division, saying one is the chosen, the elite, all others are inexclusive or not included. They're of the devil, because they're the wrong race, colour, etc. Okay, no one, it doesn't belong to them, it's not for them, with this sort of garbage that we've received in the comments, right? Yeah. One religion, church, denomination, cult, group or movement tries to get the edge over all the others via their claims to fame, etc., through the numerous variant holy texts, writ, Bibles, Bible versions and so forth. That's what they do today, right? Okay, that's what they do, that's fact. Okay, so again, imagine that, wouldn't it be truly liberating if we could all have one mindset, communicate, come to an agreement, we communicate and come to the agreement in all things, rather than just talking, which often is just a means to expel or rid ourselves of hot, useless carbon dioxide into the environment. It's usually empty, doesn't mean anything, we just, make out it is to impress or to score a lady, right? And do our deeds with it, right? Yeah, imagine, it's a great idea. But someone out there might go, oh, but that's a song by John Lennon. He was an atheist. So what you're saying, is it unique or original? Yeah, it's a song. Okay? Yeah. It's a song sung with lyrics that he never made a reality. Okay? He just sang about it, wrote some lyrics and sang about it. It was a possibility that he had in mind. But what it's saying can be a reality. There's like lyrics, his lyrics that say, imagine no religion. It isn't hard to do. Or imagine there's no heaven above us, or hell below us, above us only sky, all that sort of stuff, right? So we like to say, here's a presupposition, if that's the right word to use. If we could verify the authentic, original, ancient biblical scriptural manuscripts today as just that or those, finding they all have one common universal theme, that is one God, or perhaps really one who is indeed three, triune, Trinity, etc. And all be in agreement because of this being determined, established fact, irrefutable, infallible evidence, 1000% proved. It proves itself evident, and none could refute it because it is beyond any doubt. Yeah. And all of us are communicating this, being one in mind, belief and agreement. So there'd be no differences, no division, no denominations or three separate major religions or branch-offs such as Judaism, Christianity or Islam or any other false religion or anything like that, right? They'd all be one universal or global religious or religion, right? Movement or religion, right? Yeah. If we could read all, put all to memory, have the skills to recall all we've read, book by book, word by word, sentence by sentence, or again book by book, establishing the facts, claims, said evidence, etc., of what's contained in those holy books, texts, etc. Wouldn't that be like liberating? Okay? If we all agreed, we all communicated, stopped the jibber jabber, and actually like sat down and communicated and come to an agreement, and then became one mind, etc., etc. But admittedly, we admit that reading all and putting all to memory and having that skill to recall or recite all is a hard task to master, okay, and obtain, then utilize. But, okay, here's the big but,